Alright guys, the wind's awful. I don't know if y'all can tell that or not. It wasn't supposed to get that bad till later this evening because we've got a cold front coming through, but we got it early. So what's the best thing to do when you're fighting the wind? It's when you're bass fishing, what do? You throw a spinner bait or a rattle trap, right? Well, when you're crappie fishing, you know the best thing to throw when it's windy? Look at this, a black nose. A swim bait. Somebody said these were hybrids. A game ball just said they are not hybrids. There you go. Got a black nose all the way up, doesn't he? Alright, I'm gonna take a picture of my phone, guys. Guys, I got another one. Guys, these crappie here are trying to spawn. I'm catching some on I'm catching some on stumps. I didn't mean to do it, little buddy. I'm catching some on stumps. Yesterday was the first day I caught any on the dock. And I think what they're doing is they're coming in these coves trying to spawn, and they're just trying to find places to hold up. But it's hard to work a jig or something when the wind's bad like this. So you just convert to what you would do when you're bass fishing. You throw something that you can throw out there and reel back slow, right? And that's a swim bait. Now, this is the Shiner swim bait. This is the flash color. Okay, I got a blue head on it. Throwing a 1/16 because of weight. A little tail you can't stop it in the water. Got a few people that's buying these that really like them. Skips pretty good too, doesn't it? I threw it on back through there. I'm letting it sink to where I think it's about 6 feet. And I'm starting to reel it. It's reeling slow. I don't get bit. Okay, I don't get bit. I'm gonna come in and throw it differently. This time I'm gonna throw up under that walk. Oops. Okay, let it sink a little ways. Oh, had a bite. All right, so that means there's some on this walk. Let me get a little closer to the walk then. All right, let's try to get under this walk. I hit the walk that time, didn't I? I might need to get my boat back this way a little bit. Let it sink. I'm just letting it sink. Okay, I'm gonna start reeling it. There you go. Messed him. I'm getting bites, guys. So there's some on this walk. Alright, got a better shot at the walk that time. Okay. I got my live scope set up. I see a couple right there on it. Just looking there now. There you go. Yeah, there's a couple on the end there. But I was going down through here and I see them scattered on this dock. And they're moving around the dock. They're not sitting in one place. When you run into them like this, you got to catch them while you can. That's what they're doing. They're just kicking around the cove. They haven't decided where they're going to end up at, but I'm gonna guess they're gonna spawn in this cove, aren't they? That's why they're here. So I was here yesterday catching them off of stumps, and that's where I was heading just now. Back here to fish some stumps. And I thought, I'll just run from the trolling motor looking around. And it's so windy, and I was going to use a spinner swim bait back. That's why I had it rigged. I said, well, I'll use it back on these stumps. But when it's so windy, see the bow in my line? Look, I can't even tell when I got a bite, guys, because the bow in my line. I just let it sink and start to where I think it's deep enough to start reeling it. That's all I can do. Hate fishing in the wind. If I knew the wind was going to be this bad today, I'd probably not even come out. But you know, you got to get out here when you can. Daggone, I can't hold on to them, guys. I hate dropping them. Actually, if I also take one here in a minute. There's a fox den up back there, and I see the baby foxes out there playing on the side of the bank. I was going to take one back there and throw it to those foxes. Give them a fish. You know they'll eat them. I don't know if mama's finding them enough food or not. They look like they're healthy. I don't know. All right, guys, somebody's going to ask me, and I've been asked this just couple weeks ago, somebody asked, was these swim baits any good? I've caught one every cast, or had a bite every cast. I haven't threw it back in there without having to bite her. If I'd give myself more slack line, I wouldn't have so much trouble. Y'all like that sometimes? I can't hold on to them. That's about the size I like to throw to that fox. I'm gonna put him in my live well. Y'all going like, Dennis, you're feeding the foxes? Yeah, I'm gonna feed this one to the foxes. All right, I got water in there. All right, guys, I had to move. Now, when I first spotted this school of fish, they were on the boat, in the boat slip over on the back side. I caught one or two there, and they moved. They moved to the walk. I threw there for a little bit, and they quit, and I got back on the live scope and looked around. They then moved again. The third time, they moved right here to the middle of this, right underneath that lumber right there. See them right there? Why are they moving? I don't know if they're moving because of me, or they know something's wrong because when fish are being jerked out of there. I don't know. That's a good thought. Why y'all think that why y'all think fish are moving like that? Look here. After catch a couple out of school, oh, he got off. The school moves around on the boathouse. Why do you think they do that? He pulled my little swim bait down, didn't he? If y'all have never tried these swim baits, I've got them in a lot of colors. If you got clear water at all, this flash color right here, isn't that pretty? It's just a smoke, guys, with some blue highlight. So it's a blue smoke with silver and black flakes, all it is. I call it flash because it is flashy. But it skips good too. But that's a good color. Bam. So I'm telling you, if they think it's a real minnow, it's shaped like a minnow. And that little tail wiggles on the fall. They'll hit it right on the fall like that. I didn't get a chance to start reeling that time. Because as it's falling through the water, that little tail's kicking. I can't get a hold of him. I got you. Once I get a hold of that lip. Alright. The eye of the hook catches right there sometimes. And when the eye of the hook catches, I cannot get that bait to come out safe as soul. The only way I can do it is get a hold of the shank like that and pop it. Alright, guys. We still gonna go back here and throw this thing around this stump field. That's what's fun, is get around stumps and lay downs and throw this swim bait. But if y'all have never used one to fish with for crappie, you're messing out. I'm telling you. Especially pre-spawn, spawn, right after the spawn, until they move back to deep water. There you go, you can't beat them. You can't beat them. I mean, it looks like a little minnow running away from them. Got too close to the school. Bam. What do you think, guys? Using swim baits. Pre-spawn crappie fishing with swim baits. I fished a bridge this morning and was using a swim bait. Oh, I didn't get it back under there. I didn't realize when I skipped it, it had hit the water and stopped. I thought it went on. Sometimes I just don't get the cast I think I got. Had a bump. There's another one. Missed the first bite, but I got the second one. Yeah, y'all just think you got something worthwhile. I could sit here, guys, I think, and catch every one of them out of school. You know? Isn't that fun? Just to sit somewhere like that. Somebody asked me this the other day, I think it was yesterday, or the day before yesterday. I think when I ran into him. Somebody said, a guy asked me, I heard you don't bass fish anymore. I said, yeah, I bass fish, but not like I used to. I crappie fish a lot. He said, huh, you big bass fisherman. I said, yeah, I used to fish tournaments and everything else. I said, but I got tired of the run and the hustle and got tired of fighting the tournaments and fishing tournaments and fighting the fishermen and arguing with whose spot is that. And I said, when you go crappie fishing, I said, I get to catch fish. Yeah, I said, you go bass fishing, sometimes you're lucky if you catch 5 or 8 all day. Well, he said, yeah, that's true. He said, some days you're lucky if you catch 3 or 4. I said, a bad crappie day is 15. If I didn't catch but 15 or 18, I go like, I had a bad day, right? I said, but most time here lately, I'm catching 30, 40 a trip. I don't know how many I can sit here and cut off this dock, guys. All right, should I just let it keep going? I heard somebody say, yeah, one more time. All right, one more time. Here we go. I don't know how many casts in a row that was, but let's go one more time. Okay, start reeling. Bam. All right, guys. Come on out of there, boy. Look, I'm using 4-pound test. This is a Lew's rod, Lew's Wally Marshall rod, made for crappie fishing. You get to feel the bite. You get to feel the fish all the way in. What's any funner than that, right? You got to match your equipment, guys, to what you're doing. If you're fishing with bass fishing rods and crappie fishing, it wouldn't be any fun. All right, oh, he tore my little swim bait. Well, you know what? I know the guy that makes these. I think he's got some more of them. Y'all think he's probably got some more of them here somewhere? Guess what, guys? The new color works too. Yep. That's the first cast with it. Now, guys, I did take that little crappie over there. I know it took a while. I know y'all like, where'd he go? Yeah. The den is right there behind that big log. I took my little crappie over and I threw it up there and I landed about 2 foot from the den. I can see what the den's dug out there. All right, guys, I'm back here in these stumps. There's scattered stumps through here. Probably caught the biggest fish of the day right here. Bam. Off these stumps. And I was just wondering that. I was going like, if these big females are trying to spawn, they gonna come back here in this stump field. And bam, look at there. On the old swim bait. And this is the remelt color from that's the remelt color from Mealtime. That's a nice crappie there, guys. Woohoo! I think she's done spawned it. I think already. I was wondering that too. I'm gonna take a picture of this fish, guys. All right, guys, it's 14 inches. I measured him. All right, guys, I found another one. Now I done made some circles around here, a couple circles, and I'm seeing. All right, guys, battery died. Bait come out of his mouth too, didn't it? Yep. No, it didn't. Still in there. I didn't see the bait. It's because it's all in his mouth. I'm gonna tell you something. They smack that swim bait, don't they? Now I done made a couple circles around here, and I'm seeing some fish. Hey, I got him lapside. I'm part cowboy. Told y'all that before. And some of them will follow me. Some of them pay no attention to me. That's a decent fish. He's probably 10 and a half. And you can tell she had no eggs in her. I think some of them have already spawned it. I said that in a video yesterday. I wasn't sure about that, but I'm not catching crappie with big bunches of eggs in them. Now the water is 60 here right now. The water yesterday here was like 64. The reason it's cooled down is because we've had some cool nights. It's going to be 38 tonight, so it's going to cool again. But they're letting water out of the lake above us, and y'all heard me talk about it before. This is a power generated lake. So when they let water out of that main channel, which is right out there, when that water comes down through there, it's cold because it comes out of the bottom of the dam. It's like 60 foot deep at the dam, the lake above us. So it comes out of the bottom of that dam. So that water's in the 50s when it rolls down through there. In the summertime, when this water here could be 82, that channel could be 75, 72, and it makes the crappie fishing better in the summertime on the channel. But that's why the water's seesawing. But I think that some of them done laid their eggs, because I'm not catching many crappie that's loaded with eggs. But let me show you the stumps. Right here's one of the stumps. See it right there? And that's why I'm back in here. And I seen a couple on stumps. They follow me, but I'm just looking around this stump field. They're scattered through here, and I'm just looking around. And the crappie are back here because they're spawned in there. See, look here, look at there, 45 feet out there. That's what I'm doing. Finding those in the stump field. I'm going. And most of the time I catch them on the stumps. Today I've seen a couple on the stumps. Most of them. What's the stump there? See the stump to the left of them? They're there. There's the stump. But they're not setting. How can I say this? They're not sitting on the stump like an old chicken sits on the eggs. They're just hanging around where the stumps are, if that makes sense. So I don't know if they're done spawning or what. Now I threw it out there. I'm gonna start reeling it back slow. Oh, I missed him. Gosh, guys, he hit me and I missed him. And guys, I found another. I'm still in the stump field. Told you I was gonna hang around here a little bit. Now I done threw it quite a few that wouldn't pay. Oh, there's a nice one. Don't get off. Don't get off. There's another nice one. Bam! That's what makes it fun. Wow. Come here, mama. You like that swim bait, didn't you? I seen it come running for it. Now I done threw it at a couple fish. All right, come here. I don't want you to get. Come here. Boy, she's mad. Got her on the nose too. That's that little remelt color. That's gonna be a good color. Bam, guys. Come here. I just got that. All right, she's 14 also. That one's 14 also. See, she don't look like she has any eggs in her. That's why I think they done spawned it, did she? Oh man, that's two nice crappie back here on these spoon baits, guys. I've had a good day. I've caught a bunch of fish and I've caught some nice fish. I'm working for them now. It's been probably 10 minutes, 15 minutes between these two fish. Don't y'all think I caught them back to back? It's gonna look like it on video. But it's not like I've been running in circles. I've been over here and I'm seeing fish and I'm throwing at. Some of them are running from the bait. Some of them are just not interested. If they're not interested, they just get out of the way. I've seen 2 or 3 over here I threw at quite a few times. The one that I showed you, I said there's some out there, long ways. I threw at them I don't know how many times. And they just wouldn't pay any attention to it. Probably 10 times. And I said, okay, that's it. After a little bit, you just go, that's it, and you give up on them. So I thought, let me make one more circle. I want to make one more circle. There's still a stump down here in front of this grass that I haven't looked at yet. I said, if we make a circle down past that stump, I caught some nice ones off it last year. And I'm going to turn around down there by that little trees coming in the water. I'm going to come back up to back right here, then I'm heading in. That's what I was going to do. I didn't get to finish that circle. So here we go again. I'm going to make one more circle. All right, guys. I ain't left yet. I'm still catching them. They run around in here. Like I said, I don't know. Really kind of confused about what stage they're in. But if we catch a big female full of eggs, we'll know that. But I don't think they all spawn at the same time. You know, bass don't all spawn at the same time. I've seen them here sometimes in late May still on the beds. And I know they're on the beds already here, bass are. So she don't have no eggs in her. Unless that's a big male, and she's a big male, it ought to be black, shouldn't it? That's a nice fish though. It's probably 11 and a half. All right, guys, I came back to this dock real fast. I got thinking about that thing as I was idling out here. I thought, you know what? I've caught all those fish on the flash color and that remelt, and I haven't really used any other color. So let's go back and catch a couple on something different. This is ocean. All right. Next cast, another one ocean. Now I'm gonna switch colors. I thought I'd just catch a couple on a couple different colors. Standing back to the boat again, guys. I stand wherever I can get the best cast at. When the wind's blowing and the boat's pushing the boat around, you stand where you get the best cast, don't you? This thing has a little black spot on his back. Come on. He's a baby. Sunshine. All right, guys, next cast. Come here, big boy. All right, I'm gonna switch colors again. This video is gonna be 40 minutes long. Fishing with the best swim bait out there. Can I say that, guys? I'm gonna say that in the thumbnail because you already know that. I've been thinking about that. This swim bait's great. Best 2 inch because I got 1.5 inches. It's good too. All right, let's switch colors. And guys, y'all notice this is a new boathouse. I think they're done with it, but it's still got bracing on it. Last time I was here, they was working on it. But people make comments that new boathouses are not as good. Y'all heard people say that? Flowers up front. All right, guys, this color. But these crappie don't seem to mind. I knew when they was building this boathouse. He's about 9 inches. And this is a 2 inch swim bait, but look, this is Blue Boy. Yep. Oh, I can hear some of y'all going like, oh boy, Blue Boy and Brim's my 2 best selling colors. Y'all going like Brim? Yeah, Brim and the cricket and the bug. The bug's the best selling bait I got, guys. And that's why I do videos with some of these. Some of you are going like, Dennis, you doing a video with the swim bait? Yeah, because I'm trying to show y'all there's nothing wrong with the swim baits. Okay? They catch fish. When the fish are active, once you get through the cold water period, the water is 61, 62 here today. Once you get through that, you got fish starting to move on docks, cover, lay downs. As you see in this video, stumps, they'll work just fine. All right, guys. On Blue Boy, I had to move my location. They was on this walk. If you noticed the last few shots, the last few fish I was casting back around this walk, they've moved. I tell y'all that all the time. When you're fishing the dock and you're like, "Huh, they quit biting." You might just want to start fishing other parts of the dock first, and then if you don't catch anything, go ahead and go somewhere else, because they will completely move. They'll do more than just move on the dock. You know, in the first part of this video, I started here and they moved over there, remember? The very first video. And then the opposite to me today, this evening. Oh, bad cast, guys. That was a bad cast. I'm trying to throw hard as I can because I gotta get way back in there. And they're balled up tight right here too. See how they are? It's like, oh boy, something's after us. There's a little blue 2-inch thing after us. Somebody's gonna have to eat him to get rid of it. There he is. I didn't even see my bait, guys. I was kind of watching it on the screen there, and I didn't see my bait. I was going like, well, I don't know if my bait's even close to him, but I know that's about where they was at. All right, guys, that's it. I came back just to do this on the way in. They're not monsters, little males. Blue Boy. Just to show y'all that other colors will work. So I've caught crappie today on 5 different colors in this 2-inch shiner. I call it the shiner, 2-inch shiner. I've caught crappie on this thing all afternoon, and I've used 5 different colors. Appreciate y'all guys fishing Lake Country. Can't say it enough. I'm growing. Welcome y'all new folks. If you're new, the Porter Catchers on Sundays. You leave a number 1 through 300. We'll change it probably down the road. We might go to 400 next video, just to stretch it out, give you some room. And we'll do 1 to 300 right now. 1 number per subscriber, 2 numbers per household. If your wife subscribes to the channel, or your son or daughter, if they're old enough to subscribe to the channel, have their own little subscription, all they do is hit subscribe, right? And they can leave a number. So it's 2 per household, 1 per person. Leave the number on Sundays when I load it from Sunday to Wednesday. Wednesday evening after 5 o'clock, sometimes to 5, I make the videos. Usually around 5:30. If I'm out fishing, it might be 6:30 or 7, okay? So you better get it in before 5 o'clock, because I can say, if I'm home and it's raining, I go ahead and do it. I make a video on that, load that on Thursday mornings, okay? Wednesdays and Fridays are fun videos, and I've got a few extra videos, guys. I might just start throwing one of those in every once in a while, maybe I don't know, maybe on Saturday afternoon, I might just throw in a fun little short video I made here and there, okay? Appreciate y'all guys. See you next time, Fishing Lake Country.